Channel 4 Pinpoint Weather HD working for you.
I was completely floored. I haven't seen this much snow since I left Chicago about 3 years ago.
Tonight on Channel 4, a surprise start to the month of March. Folks are digging out for almost a foot of snow. And despite all that nasty weather, most drivers got around without too many problems. But it wasn't a winter wonderland for everyone. While this blast left some folks stuck on the road for hours.
Working for you in high definition, this is Channel 4 News.
And we welcome you to Channel 4 News at 5. I'm Alan Frio. Thanks for joining us. March is here with a roar and a load of snow. Up to 10 inches is what some of you saw in Coffee and Bedford County, just south of Nashville. And 8 inches was reported as close as Marshall and Murray. Now, Marshall, Coffee, Manchester, and Perry County schools are all closed tomorrow as a result of the snow. We've got team coverage of the late winter storm. We'll begin it all with Jonathan Martin, who's live with amazing video of what turns out to be the biggest snowfall in Middle Tennessee. Jonathan.
Well, yeah, that's right, Alan. You know, we are here in Murfreesboro. I want to show you something. We've been speaking to a lot of people today, and they say, you know what, I can't remember the last time we saw this much snow. Here in some parts, there is about an inch or so still left on the ground, but multiply this 1 inch times 10, and that gives you an idea of what a lot of you are dealing with. It created some scenes that might be postcard material.
It was beautiful. It was amazing.
But for Sarah Lazick, the snow was a hurdle. Clearing the driveway made for a rough task outside her home in Manchester.
Maybe I can get this done in the next 4 hours.
In most of Coffee County, 8 to 10 inches was the norm, easily enough to cause trouble like this on the roads.
It's pretty bad out here.
Over in Marshall, came down pretty hard too. Here's our photographer walking in the snow that's almost knee-high. And Giles County is where we caught up with this bunch. They were headed to Panama City, Florida for spring break, but having to spend last night here instead of the beach wasn't part of their plan.
We decided to pull off at the first exit sign we could see.
In Murray and Lawrence counties, there wasn't as much snow on the ground, but DOT workers here still had their hands full.
Cars everywhere. People out driving that should have been at home.
Back in Manchester, Sarah has been at it for about 3 hours now.
With about a 5-minute break in between.
And the path is almost clear. Now it's time for the college student to finish that other work that the snow put on hold.
So I plan to just sit in front of the fire and study. That's about basically my life at the moment.
All right, well, I will take an estimate and say that about 75% of the snow has melted in some of these areas. This is an isolated area in Murfreesboro where there is still snow on the ground. And Alan, I tell you, called me not too long ago. He said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm out covering the snow." He said, "What snow?" That's because he lives in Nashville, and a lot of people in Nashville and other counties like Sumner County didn't see a lot of snow, and if they did, it was only about an inch or so. But we are live this afternoon in Murfreesboro. I'm Jonathan Martin, Channel 4 News.
Looks like you're in the middle of the Arctic there, Jonathan.
Whole lot.
There we go, having fun in the snow. All right, thank you. So how much snow did we get overall? It was more than half a foot in places. Now you can see it was almost completely white. This is in Pulaski in this video sent to us from our partners at WLX Radio. Pinpoint meteorologist Nancy Van Camp is here with the breakdown of it all. Nance?
Well, if you went to bed early tonight last night in Nashville and slept in late this morning, you pretty much didn't see anything at all. But some of us did get about an inch here in the Nashville area. Here's how the radar looks over the past 24 hours. And you can see this plowing right through Middle Tennessee. It was a southern section of Middle Tennessee that got the bulk of the snow, especially this area right in here. I have a lot of these snow totals jotted down for you. Let's go in for a closer look. Lewisburg to the south of Nashville, 8 inches of snow. Shelbyville, 9 inches of snow. And Wartrace just to the northeast of Shelbyville, 10 inches of snow. And I'll back out for the wider view. You can see Columbia with 8 inches, Pulaski with 7 inches. Now up here in the Nashville area, Bellevue and Brentwood and on over towards Smyrna, about an inch of snow for you. Dixon, an inch. Thompson Station in Williamson County, an inch. Watertown in Wilson County, an inch. Cookeville, 1.5. Meanwhile, we have Cannon County at 3 inches. McMinnville at 3 inches. Hohenwald, 3.5. Centerville, 3.5. And on over toward the west near the Tennessee River, 7 inches of snow. Jackson, by the way, got at least 5 inches of snow. Of course, everything we got here in the Nashville area has pretty much melted. But we do have some school closings for tomorrow at Mentioned just a moment ago, I want to reiterate, Marshall, Perry, Coffee County schools closed tomorrow and Manchester City schools closed. Where do we go from here? We're going to check it out in our 7-day forecast coming up, Alan.
All right, we'll see you in a bit, Nancy. Thanks. And while traffic's moving well on interstates here in Middle Tennessee, it was still a slow go out west along Interstate 40 between Memphis and Jackson. Traffic was at a standstill this morning. Look at that. Some drivers were stuck for at least 8 hours in all of that slush. Tennessee Emergency Management Agency and the Red Cross had to check on the stranded drivers. So far, there are no reports of any serious injuries. That's good news. And if you are traveling by air, you need to know about several cancellations and delays due to the winter storm. Now, all of this nasty weather we saw here in Middle Tennessee is heading up the East Coast. Delta has canceled all its flights to Atlanta. All flights to Atlanta canceled by Delta, and several others to New York, Washington, D.C., and Philadelphia are delayed. Make sure you're airlines before you head to the airport. Snowplows cleared the way for drivers in Maury County today, where they saw between 4 to 8 inches of snow. And there were quite a few folks on the road, too, when we got this video in Spring Hill. This was around lunchtime. Rutherford County saw quite a bit of snowfall as well. John McNeely measured more than 7 inches in his yard in this photo. McNeely lives in the Rockvale community. And it was just a little bit less snow in Bedford County. The Allen family snapped this photo from their home in Flat Creek. They measured about half a foot of snow. And we got reports from Warren County as well, between 4 and 6 inches of snow. It was enough for the Shockley family's children to make a little snowman in McMinnville. Weren't they excited? And many living around the Tennessee River saw some snow as well. June Unks sent us this beautiful shot from Bath Springs. And coming up, we've got more of your pictures to share with you. And of course, we want you to send them if you haven't already. Just email them to us at this address, news@WSMV.com. As simple as that. And while you're on the web, you can check out our photo gallery with more than 500 pictures sent to us so far. There are also school closings and links to travel reports. That's all at WSMV.com. Check it out. Coming up on Channel 4, another Tennessean joins the race for governor. But first, we are following a developing story right now. 2 NFL players have vanished in choppy seas.
Take a look at the radar from the past 24 hours. What a very snowy picture. That snow now out of here. Where do we go now weather-wise? We're going to check it all out coming up in Pinpoint Weather.
You're watching WSMV Channel 4. Thanks for making Channel 4 News HD #1 at 5 and 6 last night.
If you have diabetes, mealtime is a triple treat. Call for not 1, not 2, but 3 diabetic cookbooks, all free, featuring delicious meals, tasty snacks, and yummy desserts. Plus, you'll get this free meal planning guide, Better Care magazine, and much more. All part of your free Better Care kit, only from AdMed Direct.
For your free set of 3 cookbooks and free Better Care kit, call now 1-800-931-6437.
The Better Care program makes living with diabetes easier, so you can enjoy entrees like oven-fried chicken, desserts like lemon meringue pie, and tasty snacks like cheesy potato skins. Don't wait. Your free Better Care kit with 3 free cookbooks is yours to enjoy now.
Call 1-800-931-6437. That's 1-800-931-6437.
My parents are very big on saving money. Everything in bulk. Mom cuts coupons. If it's not on sale, my dad ain't buying. They're just a little bit cheap.
Saving money is child's play with Comcast Economy Internet for just $24.95 a month every month. No promotional period. Get download speeds up to 1 megabit per second, over 13 times faster than dial-up. Great for email, great for surfing the web, great for saving money. Call 750-8935 today.
Maybe now I can finally get an allowance.
Is government waste pushing your button? Click the hot button at WSMV.com to tell us about it.
Well, 2 NFL football players are among 4 boaters in all who have been reported missing after a fishing trip right off Florida's Gulf Coast. The Coast Guard has now been out searching the waters all day long, but there is still no sign, absolutely no sign of the boaters or the 21-foot boat they were last seen in. Oakland Raiders linebacker Marquis Cooper owns the boat. He, along with Detroit Lions defensive end Corey Smith and 2 other men, were last seen yesterday morning say the weather was nice early on, but as the day progressed, the water became choppy and winds up to 30 miles an hour were reported. Well, the 2010 Tennessee governor's race just picked up some steam. Former State House Majority Leader Kim McMillan has officially joined the race now. McMillan served in the State House from 1994 until 2006. She became the first woman in Tennessee, in fact, to be elected Majority Leader. She worked for a while on Governor Phil Bredesen's cabinet before leaving to work for Austin Peay State University back in 2007. Nashville businessman Ward Comic is the only other Democrat seeking the nomination. And now McMillan. At least 4 Republicans have announced so far they will run, including Lieutenant Governor Ron Ramsey. President Obama is facing many challenges right now, but they all boil down to 2 words: change and money. He wants to change Washington and boost the economy. And he's facing very tough questions about how we can afford to pay for all of it. Brian Moore.
Print your name in the front, sign your name in the back.
The new home of the New York Mets. Hundreds lined up to apply for jobs that promise shelter in an economy gone cold.
It'll get better. I believe it'll get better.
They are counting on President Obama's ability to turn the campaign promise of hope into action on a budget of $3.5 trillion. Chief of Staff Rahm Emanuel says the U.S. economy must modernize or face dire consequences, just like the U.S. auto industry.
They never invested in both alternative energy cars. They got dependent on big gas guzzlers.
GM and Chrysler submit their survival plans at the end of the month, which means the White House is facing another billion-dollar bailout decision. The Obama team hopes to save billions of dollars as it withdraws U.S. troops from Iraq. The president's top military men say his 18-month timetable is doable.
I would characterize the of significant adjustments to this plan as fairly remote.
I'm very comfortable with the decision and strongly support the decision.
Meanwhile, the president has reportedly decided on Kansas Governor Kathleen Sebelius to be his Health and Human Services Secretary. Later this week, he hosts a big White House summit on health care reform. As a former health commissioner, Governor Sebelius knows the issue, but she's about to get a crash course in Washington politics. Brian Moore, NBC News, Washington.
And coming up on Channel 4, why somebody crashed into the moon. And they did it on purpose, too. Plus, more of your pictures from that big winter storm last night.
Thanks for making Channel 4 News HD #1 at 5 and 6 last night.
The small things are a big part of dreams. And First Tennessee has smart ways to power those dreams, like expert advisors to lend a hand today and the days to come. Ask about our special offers and see how it all adds up to something bigger at First Tennessee, powering your dreams.
There has always been in this nation a spirit that just plain knows what's necessary when faced with a challenge. Judgment, some courage, but most of all, a willingness to act, to move forward. During the Great Depression, at AT&T, we built the most sophisticated phone system in the world. Sure, it created jobs, but it also created a future no one had dreamt of. We've just built the world's first 40 gigabit data network, a faster and more advanced broadband network than any other in the world. In 2009, we plan to invest billions of dollars into infrastructure, and we're bringing home over 5,000 American jobs, with 3,000 already. If what we do stimulates the economy, that's critical. But if it stimulates an even stronger future for all of us, even better. We're AT&T, your world delivered.
Right now at Doctor's Value Vision, you can buy 1 pair of glasses and get the second pair, or 2 boxes of ProVision Premium 38 or 55 disposable contacts free. Shop from an amazing selection of the latest looks, even kids' glasses with impact-resistant lenses. Eye exams are only $39.98, and most glasses are ready in about an hour. All Doctor's Value Vision glasses are 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Doctor's Value Vision. Why pay more?
The best equipment, the best team. Channel 4 Pinpoint Weather HD working for you.
China's space agency crashed its lunar probe into the moon today on purpose at the end of a 16-month-long mission. Satellite controlled by remote control here on Earth hit the moon's surface and then blasted into a lot of little pieces. Since 2007, the probe had been surveying the entire surface of the moon. China launched its first manned mission back in 2003, becoming only the third country to put a person into space after Russia and the United States. And you've sent us so many great pictures of the snow. We just had to share just a few more with you. Take a look. Here are some Canada geese enjoying the snow in Murfreesboro. What a great sight. Shori Armin sent us that one. And here's a little guy enjoying his first snow in Manchester, looking outside from the inside. Proud mom Belinda Grant sent us that shot of a little boy, Nayland. He was enjoying that, that's for sure. All right, let's turn to Nancy right now. And Nancy, this is the kind of snow we only see in the plateau area. I mean, 10, 12 inches of snow, 8 to 12 inches of snow anyway. And I guess Nashville really got off easy with the snow.
We did fairly well. A lot of people would have liked to have a lot more in Nashville than we had. We ended up with about an inch in the Nashville area, and as you traveled south, those amounts quickly increased. I do need to mention that we have several school closings for tomorrow. Our brand newest school closing, let me just double check my notes here, I believe it is Lewis County closed. So now we have Lewis, Marshall, Perry, and Coffee counties closed. And we want to show you some of the pictures that folks shared with us. This one from Chapel Hill, where they had at least upwards of 8 inches of snow in that area, and we slide on through Middle Tennessee and find Culleoka there, folks enjoying the snow, the Pilkington family, and here the child and the dog enjoying the snow in Summertown. And we just ended up with plenty of wonderful pictures from our viewers, many more than we can actually show you. If you would like to see more of them, go to WSMV, our photo gallery. We're find about 500 pictures that we received of the snow in Middle Tennessee. Temperatures right now, we're checking our wind chill figure out there. We have 32 degrees in Nashville, 27 in Clarksville, and 35 in Smyrna. As we go through the evening, here's what we're expecting. Right around 29 degrees during the evening hours, mostly clear and cold. It will feel with the breeze. The breeze isn't going to be as significant as it was during the day. It will die down somewhat, but it will feel like 19 degrees. And then overnight, 21 for the low, but when you wake up early in the morning, it will feel more like 10 degrees. Now, is there any way we can take a look at our snowfall totals right now? I want to show those to folks. Have them on our Viper product there. I know I'm throwing our director for a little bit of a loop here. Thanks for following the bouncing ball with me. Here we're looking at some snowfall totals throughout our area. We have a lot of 1-inch totals up here in the Nashville area, right in Brentwood and Smyrna and Dixon, Thompson Station and Williamson County, Watertown and in Wilson County. But look how quickly all of these really start moving upward as we go southward. And in the west section of Tennessee, we had amazing snow amounts. In Jackson, up to 12 inches. Just to the east of Memphis, 18 inches of snow. 12 inches just to the north of Memphis. In downtown itself, right around 5 inches. But of course, all of that arrived in our area as well. Okay, where's the snow now? It's been affecting Atlanta. It is moving on up through the Smoky Mountains and up into Washington, D.C., and then it moves up into New York and Boston tonight. So travel conditions, if you have a flight planned, definitely look ahead, call ahead, and make sure everything's on time because there are going to be a lot of delays due to this. Some of our highest snow amounts here in Middle Tennessee, down in Lewisburg with 8 inches of snow. With 9 inches of snow just to the north of Shelbyville or northeast of Shelbyville. In Wartrace, 10 inches of snow. Fayetteville was a little lighter, right around 3 inches in the city. Lynchburg around 4, McMinnville 4, 4.5, Pulaski at 7, and Columbia at 8 inches of snow. Pretty amazing stuff, wouldn't you agree? Well, let's see where we're headed over the next 7 days. Cold tomorrow, only 38 degrees for the high tomorrow with lots of sunshine, down to 20 tomorrow night. Then on Monday, 44 and sunshine. It's a very slow warm-up for us, you might say here, Alan, down to 29 for Monday night. Tuesday, we're in the mid-50s, Wednesday in the mid-60s, and then shooting up into the 70s for Thursday and Friday.
Oh, my goodness. Wow, we're all over the place with the weather, aren't we?
It's, as we say, it's that time of year.
You know, thank goodness that this snow happened on the weekend, because a lot of people don't have to travel on the weekend and just enjoy it.
You have a chance to enjoy it.
Yeah,
absolutely.
All right, thank you, Nance. Your winning lottery numbers are just ahead, and in sports, Rudy will have the story of a must-win situation for the Tennessee Vols in Florida. That's next, Inside Sports.
For news and weather 24 hours a day, go to WSMV.com. Thanks for making Channel 4 News HD #1 at 5 and 6 last night.
Finally, my tax refund. It's not huge, but I've got plans for it. First, I'm going to pay ahead on my Safe Auto insurance. Safe Auto gives me a paid-in-full discount that saves me money. Plus, I won't have to worry about having the state-required coverage for the next 6 months. We're good to go. And that's just what we're doing with the rest of my refund. With the money I saved with Safe Auto.
1-800-SAFE-AUTO. Safe Auto.
Every family should strive for a healthy lifestyle. That Nashville is partnering with some of the top health and wellness experts in our area. Join us Mondays at 1 on Channel 4 or click on the Better Health section at betternashville.com.
Are you suffering from a disabling medical condition and need an attorney? There are so many choices, it's hard to choose.
A lot of attorneys say they have experience in Social Security, but only one can say they have more than 11 years experience in Social Security Administration, and that's David Downer.
He knows the laws, inside and out.
Hi, I'm David Downer. If you hire me, I'll personally handle your case. You don't pay a dime until I collect the money. Call me today to find out how I can help you.
Watch Thursday's Babies, brought to you by Baptist Hospital and Middle Tennessee Medical Center on Channel 4 News at 10 every Thursday.
Channel 4 News, still the one Tennessee turns for local news in more homes than any other news station. The team you know and trust is working for you in the newsroom and in your community. Channel 4 puts your news first. When it comes to local news, there is only one leader, and it's Channel 4 News. Thank you for making Channel 4 Tennessee's #1 place for local news. Is government waste pushing your button? Click the hot button at WSMV.com to tell us about it.
Coming up tonight at 10 o'clock, how you can help dogs and cats rescued from horrible conditions in Kentucky, plus the newspaper feature that has Tennessee gun owners very upset. Those stories plus Inside Sports Sunday coming up tonight on Channel 4 News at 10.
Thanks for making Channel 4 News HD #1 at 5 and 6 last night.
There are a lot of questions you need to ask yourself when buying a new car. Is leasing or financing still available? Is it dependable? How good is the resale value? Fortunately, we have the answer to all of these. The best overall value in its class. The Civic. Honda. Simple. Go to shophonda.com for attractive lease rates on the Civic.
Just one day. That's how fast American Home Design can transform your bathroom.
In just one day, you can enjoy an attractive new acrylic bathtub or bath-to-shower conversion that won't fade like fiberglass and resist mold, mildew, and bacteria.
It's cleaner, safer, and it makes our house look brand new.
Save up to $700 during our anniversary sale.
Go, Dad.
Visit our showroom or call us now.
361-6100. American Home Design.
Right now, Kroger is having a 10-item frozen mega event. Just look for mix and on your favorite frozen foods. Buy any 10 participating items and save $5 instantly off your entire order. It's the 10-item frozen mega event going on now at Kroger. Buy 10 Stouffer's or Lean Cuisine entrees for $1.49 each. Buy 10 Hungry Man dinners for $1.99 each. Or buy 10 Breyer ice creams for $2.49 each.
We're watching the weather 24/7 because there's always the possibility of life-threatening storms.
The most complete storm tracking technology is now working for you in high definition.
We can show you what a tornado looks like from every angle.
We help keep you one step ahead of severe weather, giving you extra time to get to your safe place.
The choice for weather coverage has never been clearer.
You combine the best equipment with the best people, and you've got your best defense.
Channel 4 Pinpoint Weather HD, working for you.
All right, look, at dark 30, you're not just hitting the snooze button. You're already a job and a half into the day. And there's one brand of right there with you. Ford F-Series, the best-selling trucks for 32 straight years. And because the all-new 09 F-150 is smarter, more productive, and tougher than ever, it's been named the 2009 Motor Trend Truck of the Year. Hey, America's best-selling trucks are built Ford tough.
During Truck Month, get the 09 F-150 Chrome Edition with $5,000 in total savings. Save $5,000 on Motor Trend's Truck of the Year.
It's about making you look as young as you feel. I wake up in the morning, I look in the mirror, I go, yes! It's really, really unbelievable. My name is Bonnie and I'm 63 years old, but I feel a lot younger. I look at myself now, this is how I looked 10 years ago.
Lifestyle Lift, a breakthrough medical procedure that helps remove wrinkles, frown lines, and sagging skin. Call now for a free brochure. Lifestyle Lift takes only about an hour. See the difference immediately.
Well, a share of the lead in the SEC East was on the line in Gainesville this afternoon as the Tennessee Horns with the Florida Gators. Bruce Pearl's Vols won by 16 in their earlier meeting in Knoxville. Came out red hot today. The confidence rekindled by that win over Mississippi State. Taking it to the smaller Gators on breaks inside and hitting threes. Tyler Smith at 19 in the game. They pushed that lead out to 13 points. But then the Gators came back and cut that lead to 2. Tennessee led by 8 at halftime. The Vols extended the lead in the second half with the Gators again led by Nick Calathis, who had 20, cut it to 3. Nervous time, but Wayne Chisholm with 18, none bigger than this power move on the inside, put him on top for keeps. The Vols hang on to win at 79-75. They're 18-10, 9-5 in the SEC, tied with South Carolina for the lead in the SEC East. By the way, tonight, Inside Sports Sunday, we're going to talk to Titans beat writer from the Tennessee and Jim Wide about the Titans losing Albert Haynesworth and what the repercussions will be on that. Plus, Nate Washington, the Steelers receiver who's in town, needs to fill a void as well. We'll talk all of that tonight inside Sports Sunday. All right, Alan, back to you.
All right, a lot going on, including Haynesworth. They'll be talking about that for a while, won't they?
100,000, 100 million.
Wow, 100 million. That's amazing. Yeah, apparently the recession isn't affecting football.
No, and some people are wondering.
All right. Thanks for joining us at 5. NBC Nightly News is next with Lester Holt. We'll catch you back here, the late news at 10.
Sunday night on NBC is so big, it's presidential. Thumbs up, everybody. First, an SNL primetime event featuring some of the funniest moments ever. Then, The Celebrity Apprentice is back on a bigger night with bigger stars.
Were you expecting someone else?
And even bigger egos.
You're beyond white trash.
This makes me and Omarosa look like a tea party.
The Celebrity Apprentice premieres tonight, 9/8 Central on NBC.
Are you like me? I have high blood pressure and I have high cholesterol.
But he treats both with one pill.
Catawit makes it easier to manage my 2 conditions. Catawit contains 2 proven medicines, one for lowering high blood pressure, the other for lowering high cholesterol, combined in one pill. Catawit. That works for me.
Catawit is one of many treatment options, in addition to diet and exercise that he discussed with his doctor.
Catawit is not for everyone. It's not for people with liver problems and women who are nursing, pregnant, or may become pregnant. To check for liver problems, you need simple blood tests. Tell your doctor about any heart problems and all other medications you are taking, or if you experience muscle pain or weakness, as they may be a sign of a rare but serious side effect. Along with diet and exercise, Catawit effectively lowers both high blood pressure and high cholesterol. 2 medicines, 1 pill. Ask your doctor if Catawit is right for you.
When my allergies hit, I've got a great new way to hit back. I get Claritin Clear with new Claritin Liquid Gels. The first and only non-drowsy allergy medicine with pure liquid power. Claritin Liquid Gels release a wave of non-drowsy relief for my itchy, watery eyes, sneezing, and runny nose. For powerful relief I can depend on. Claritin Liquid Gel.